Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our brother. The message that he sent to me, it reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story? Is anonymous. My name is Tinashe, not his real name. I am someone who is a very big entrepreneur here in our country in Zim, but I have properties mainly in South Africa because you can get good money out of a property. So I invested there. I have been thinking about investing in Rwanda as well as Angola because there is a lot of developments that are going on in there. And the good thing about properties is that you make money, like real good money, if you just choose the neighborhoods where you buy the properties. So people indeed, they see everything, my cars, my properties, and the success that I have built, and they just assume that I am just another businessman who made it through hard work. They really do not know. To tell you the truth, I have been walking on a dangerous dark path and playing with the devil. They don't know that at night I don't sleep. I lie awake because of the things that happen to me. Picture me with a very beautiful woman. I book her, we go to a hotel. She'll be expecting a man who would make love to her throughout the night. But I always hide behind my work. For there are rituals that I have to perform exactly 1 a.m. I have a ritual that I have to perform. It is a simple ritual of inflicting pain on my body. So I have this other needle that I got when I went to Sekuru Mutasa, not his real name. I went straight to Mutoko. This man, he has connections in Mozambique. I went to him when I was in my early 20s. All that I wanted was to get a job because I was out of university. So when I went and spoke with him, I told him that I wanted a charm that was going to help me to get a good job. For he said, why is it you want to settle for less when I can actually give you more? So give me more indeed. He gave me. And after that, I then returned back to Harare. When I returned back to Harare, me and him, we continued talking because I was supposed to be strengthened. I really thought that this man, he was about to scam me when I spent almost a year suffering. I returned back to him. I was angry at a breaking point. I was feeling stuck, always being attacked by thieves. Whenever I'll start a small business, then when I would try to go and buy new stock, then my money will be stolen in Mbare Musika. And when I returned back to him and I said, those charms that you gave to me, those charms, they are not even working at all. He looked at me and he laughed and he said, but you're going to be enjoying the money for a lifetime. Why do you complain that you are only suffering for only a year? He said that there was still hope. I was still supposed to continue performing these rituals until my mother would have died. After my mother would have died, then the money was going to come to me. The reason as to why I had taken the whole year suffering, it was because of my mother's pastor's prayers. His glory was the one that was protecting my mother. So he then gave me some charms and told me to start going to church. I want to warn other people out there, when someone new comes to church, do not immediately promote that person because they will seem as if they are very prayerful. And that is what I did. He had given me some charms, and these charms, I had to bath with them each and every time that I'll be going to church, so as to weaken the pastor, to give him lustful thoughts so that he can be weak in prayer. I started attending a youth group. In that youth group, there was one woman who was beautiful, but who was also promiscuous, even though she was very good at hiding her behavior as a promiscuous woman. I started dating her. Each and every time that I would sleep with her, I had some powder. It was more like your Congo dust that I would rub on my manhood and sleep with her. This made her to last after the pastor. Then she started seducing the pastor. The day that she slept with the pastor, even that traditional healer called me from Montoko. He was laughing and he was like, hey, Manangu Aita, which means that my child, you have done a very good job, for it has happened. these two people, they are busy now sleeping with each other. He is no longer going to disturb us, and we are going ahead with the rituals. He was saying that he was smelling blood. He said, I am smelling blood, I am smelling blood. I was worried that the rituals are no longer going to take place, but well done, my son. You have done a great job. And that was when he told me to return back to Mozambique. So I returned back to Mozambique, and I was then given the needle, and I was told to inflict pain on my body. It is a painful thing that I have to do each and every night when I wake up to do these rituals. Like when I say that I wake up, no, I won't be sleeping. You can just imagine knowing that you are going to stab yourself into the testicles using a needle. It is very painful. So it keeps me awake at night thinking about the pain. I thought, like he said, you are going to get used to this pain in time, but I can't get used to the pain. It is still very painful. So I might be with a very beautiful woman, and most of the men, if they would see the type of a woman that I would have taken to bed, they will say, this one, I will work her out throughout the night without giving her any chance to rest. But as for me, once I sleep with her only once, if she falls fast asleep, then I pretend as if I'll be busy on my laptop waiting for the time. When the time would have arrived, I wake up and kneel down in the middle of the room with a red cloth that I'll be kneeling down on. And then after saying some prayers, speaking with my tokolo, she's inviting them to come and to lick the blood on the part of my body where I would have stabbed myself with a needle. Then I will start with that process of inflicting pain on my testicles, on my arm, sometimes on my manhood. And after the tokology would have come to lick the blood, there are some charms that I use so that I can quickly heal. But as for the pain, the healer told me that he can give me some charms that can make me not to feel any pain, but I won't be fulfilling the ritual, because the ritual, for it to work, it is all about the pain that I feel. That is what satisfies these tokologies, and that is what gives them the power to keep on working for me. It is quite a painful existence, knowing that you have to go through this constantly. I have to go through all of this pain. May the Lord forgive me for murdering my own mother using these charms. May the Lord forgive me for all the women that I have been using on these charms. May the Lord forgive me for my tenants that are staying at my properties that I have in Cape Town as well as in Johannesburg. For anyone that stays at my property, they will start to face some challenges in their lives, in which most of the people are not that spiritual to notice that these challenges that I am facing in life, they are being caused by a tokology, like your money, not knowing what exactly is happening with your money. You get paid today. I have one tenant of mine. She is there in South Africa, a single woman. I feel so sorry for her. I have since instructed my estate agent not to evict her because she has not been able to pay her rent. How can she pay her rent? Heidi crying when all of her money is being transferred to me by my tokoloshi. This woman, she is so weak in the spirit, so much that my tokoloshi have been able to steal all of her money. Even her ancestors are so weak because she does not speak with them. Yes, I might sound controversial talking about prayer and ancestors if you are not prayerful, but if you know and just acknowledge that your ancestors are for real. In this instance, her ancestors would have blocked my tokology from getting into her account and stealing all of her money. Like, what happens is that this woman, when she gets paid, the moment that the money gets into her account, that money will be worthless. She won't be having any money in the spiritual realm. All of that money will be transferred to me in the spiritual realm by my tokology. Then she will wonder, why is it I can't pay my bills? Why is it I keep on taking credit? It is because she is working for me. She is just working for me. So We were supposed to evict her because she is unable to pay rent, but I have instructed my agent there not to do that, for I know that I am the one who is using her. May the Lord forgive me for the pain and the suffering that I have brought upon my relatives, my cousin sisters, my siblings. May the Lord forgive me for what they are going through, just for me to seem as if I am a successful businessman. Dear listeners, right there was a translation of a message that we received. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. I feel so sorry for that woman each and every month when her money, when she gets paid all of her money, she really does not know what happens with the money.